two things, that's even better. But if you're doing two things that you enjoy, that's even better. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Because it's doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 11 January 2025. Today we're doing the phenomenal Tokyo Ghoul. Sorry I haven't played yesterday. We're doing it in mukbang today. We have a lot of freaking things to do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep you in the background because I love y'all and I want to play with y'all, but got shits to do, you know. So without further ado, let the mukbang start. I want to raise a glass. Dipping song. Oh, copyrighted. Am I seeing this? Kind of see. So, without further ado, that 1 liter is 2 liters, so holy schnitzel. We have 2 times. Pretty nice. The other day is, of course, let us see me a hunt for this, because I'm nervous. I never did edibles, and that's new. We'll do 2 topics today. Just right now. We'll do the first topic, which is once again the edibles. My experience with drugs, my experience with weed. I think that's important. I think I have to be honest. And that's pretty much it. And then we'll do a subject on balance, life balance. So grab a drink. Lower this volume, dude. You're loud, dude, you're loud. Let's enjoy. It's my first bite of KFC. The best bite. Really just so freaking good. Well, I have a way. I think getting better. No. I want you to hear the crunchiness. So. We grab these, which are headphones. I'm going to connect it. Don't blink. Still your boy Ink. Eventually, whoa. I'm starting to feel it. Into my head, it's placebo, but still. Eventually, I close the video. We'll be listening to Lancé Compte, which is a French-Canadian show. Lancé Compte, it's one of my favorite shows. It's old school. It's, I have the year here. Dude, 1986, so that's very old. Really love it. So, yeah, balance. What you guys want to talk about? I think we're gonna start with the edibles. By the way, it's out of the subject. We're not gonna talk about it. Gonna be good. KFC Maggie. Hungry? Mega arrow? Or explain. So, I always was a very good boy. Always was a very, very good boy. Until high school. Right? Now, this is gonna be a story that you guys never heard, but I didn't want to share. You know? No napkin, bruh. Oh well. We have some here. So we go in. Right? And her body faces changes. Trying to sweat. And my father, God bless him, I love that guy, was like, I'm gonna hurt my son's feelings until the day he's 6. So, he didn't tell me. Now, people at school were telling me. People at school were bullying me because of it. Right? I was small, I was weak, I wasn't the smartest, and I was stinky. I was the one stinky kid of class. I got bullied. So you go break the chains. Now, this bullying brought me to hang out with the wrong people. However, turns out that these wrong people were just misunderstood. They were great people. They were really cool. But we're doing drugs. See? These people utilize my life in the best way possible. You were the bad kid. You were really the bad kid. And they were fighting. They were breaking stuff. And the reason why I'm saying that they've changed my life in a positive way was because people already knew that these kids were not good. And I assumed I was going to do something different. For example, I want some detention. Right? I'd be like, hey, fuck you. I want to do what I want. These bad kids, okay? These bad kids. We went together to a summer. And we're ringing bells and leaving. The leaving bells, leave, ring the bells and leave it. And then the people called the police. The police came. You know what one of them bad kids did? He gave me his bike. And he gave me the skateboard. And I gave him the skateboard. Because he was faster with skateboard than I was. We're okay. There was this guy who was being walked over. And there were these were the people. I was like, no, you're not gonna step over him, you know? And there were good people. Now, one of them is a trainer in a high school gym. And he was working in the garage. They have good job now. The thing with drug users who were smoking weed is they're always trying to see how other people react to smoke weed. They made me smoke weed. Not once, multiple times. I was getting high every single day at school. And what's insane? I was after acting. I was doing Concerta and Ritalin, which is medication for ADHD. I was doing weed, which got me covered in those two of them. So I was getting caught always, because, you know? And it sucked. Suck us. People have so many, like, a bad opinion about it, right? And people are against every single drug, but if you look at the studies, mushrooms, there's a reason why mushroom will make you see things. Mushroom will make you see things because mushrooms, they almost have this beehive mind. They're all connected, so what one mushroom see, the other mushroom will understand because it's connected, you know? Chicken. I feel like people judge it because I don't understand. No. I don't even do. I don't even smoke. And I was seeing this show with Parkinson, right? And the guy would smoke weed, and it helped with Parkinson's. I grew up watching the Trailer Park Boys, and they were talking a lot about weed. And benefits of weed, you know? So, I think we're quick to judge, you know? I'm not a hardcore defender of weed. I don't do it. I don't know why I don't do it. I don't drink alone. I rarely get drunk alone because I don't think it's healthy. I'm a social drinker. I was a social smoker, right? And doing this season alone, don't feel good. Only night that I got drunk alone was 4 years ago for Christmas. I got super drunk alone. And I woke up to an apartment full of people. So, never again. I'm a defender at that, but there's so many medications full of chemicals. And if we could find something that closer to natural, we should do things with that, you know? I never did anything else. Never did hardcore. I never did weed. Did a whole year. And that's pretty much it. No. And I think even then, when I bought these, I'm just at work. I'm sad. I'm getting dressed, right? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And the answer was to do the exact thing that we did when we were feeling our happiest. That was it. That hemp oil. Every single day in my flask. You could at work. Did they help? Maybe no. Maybe yeah. I don't know. Chicken is amazing. Very salty though. Very, very salty. Nope. Almost a damn shame. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because my opinion will not change the world. But my opinion will change my world. My way of seeing things. Right now, You're switching the main topic of the video, which is balance. It's good, man. It's funny, we're watching this old show in 1986. It's balance was never something I needed. Balance was never something that I wanted. Right? But it's my biggest. It is my biggest resolution this year. Now, why is that? That's a show well made 2 years ago. Depressed. I'm being bullied at work. Last year, I'm doing my passion. I'm doing the thing I want to do the most, making content. Now, I gotta admit, am I different than holy shit, dude? I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it. Damn. I'm already feeling the elbows. That was 30 minutes ago. I don't know, they're old as fuck. But I'm in 2023. So, last year, right? Doing what I want, doing the content, full time. Not getting paid, of course, but that's okay. But that content. And I can honestly say that I wasn't more happy. Now, my apologies. My apologies. On the surface, we are. But where are we? And funny because I about health while eating KFC, but I was making content more than 12 hours a day. More than 12 hours every day. Right? And that's not normal. It's not healthy. And of course, I did a burnout. Of course, we crashed out. Of course. I picked out fight with friends that didn't deserve it, you know? And of course, that's my fault, but I was needing a balance. The reason why I say I need balance is because I never had something I cared about because I did. Right? And it's funny because in a perfect world, right? Balance is inherent. Right? I'm like, holy shit. Wasn't normal. But then, I prefer, and I had a job. I just want something in between. Oh shit, I'm really feeling it. This is salty. It's great, but it's salty. Oh, yeah. There are 2 pieces and holy shit, it's salted already. Ooh. I really feel like, really feel like the balance is just another excuse. Balance is just another possibility, another way of seeing things, another like, well, if I was about more balance, things would be working better. No. The truth? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because if I wanted to, right? It's funny, we're talking about edibles, right? Are they hitting me right now, or is this the placebo effect that I took? Right? And I'm like, holy shit. I took too much. Too much. I'm gonna fucking ooh. I don't even know what I'm saying. Balance. I have no clue. Maybe I'm just the possible effect of me having balance and being like, yo, balance is gonna fix everything, because I think balance is gonna fix everything. It's not gonna fix shit, you know? I don't know. But what I do know is that it's something I never tried before. And I think that by trying things that you never tried before, you get results you never had before. And I think that if you're looking, or if you want to get some results, you should get them in any way, shape, or form. You want something, get it, right? You want something, fight for it, right? Which is, again, we were talking about the bullies before. They were seen bad because they took what they wanted. But that's something they wanted would have never been given to them, right? And then you can tell, yeah, but maybe it was in demand for them. Maybe it was meant for somebody else. And then I ask the question: who is able to say this belongs to them? This belongs to them. See, there's this hard work, right? There's this hard work and merit of hard work, which I truly believe in. But then again, this merit of good work. For example, the person that discovered, there's a person discovering the medications for a lot of sickness right now. I can't talk about sickness because I got copyright. I got a problem with YouTube. They were saying that I was spreading misinformation, and let's say somebody invents, I don't know, a way of getting energy, a lot of energy, with no consequences, right? And it's the best way to do it, right? Like, wait a second. You found something like that, and somebody else is gonna swoop in with them. So all the good work, they did it themselves, but somebody else is going to reap the benefit. Now, it's understanding, if I do hard work, should I get the benefit? Or if I do hard work, it's automatically meant to be mine, and meant to be mine alone, right? Even if I did something, did I do it for the merit, or did I do it because I wanted to do it, right? So now you understand that you did something with your content creation because you wanted to. You put in the hard work for something you wanted to do, but somebody else is reaping the benefit. But then, like, who should get the benefit of my own video? That's nobody. If I make videos inspire people, that's amazing. But right now, the biggest prize I can get. The biggest prize I can get is making people more aware of the situation or helping them out in one way or the other. Making the platform of TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram safer or feel safer. Feeling safer is almost harder to do than making them safe, because places like that you're bombarded with everything. Bombarded with a good thing, with bad thing, bombarded with porn, bombarded with suffering. And you're like, holy shit, what am I supposed to it's such a rush, you know? You know, on X I'm gonna see I was reading this morning, I was watching a documentary, not a documentary, but a small video of Luigi Mangione, which we saw a lot lately. And I was like, the video ended. So what they did was they put a teaser on their wall, that way you could see it. So what I did is instinctively thinking about YouTube, thinking about Snap, thinking about TikTok, right? Is to go lower so that way you switch videos. And then the video was porn. And I was like, holy shit, dude, that's another story, right? And I got nothing against porn, but it's such a rush of emotion from feeling from A, B, and C, and it's coming from an ADHD person, A, C, D, D, G. Different subject, different value, different understanding, different way of seeing things, you know? And it's nuts. It's nuts because you're trying your best. You're trying your best, you know, to live your life the way you want to live your life. So this is where kind of balance kind of seated. So I've been told I need a lot of stability in my life. Now, stability means what? Stability possibly means balance. Stability, the thing I'm afraid with stability is it's coming from an outside perspective. The outside perspective comes into your life, not understanding your life because you have to live your life. So that happened, right? People are telling me, hey, do this, do that. You don't know me. You don't know my situation. You're trying to help. Thank you for trying to help, but you don't know me. Because you don't know me, you don't know my situation. Because you don't know my situation, it's like algorithm. It's like algebra, right? Your x, they tell you plus y equal whatever. right? And they're pushing you to believe. They're pushing you to believe that the why, which is the thing that you miss for the answer, is somebody else. But it has to come from yourself because that person will leave. That person will leave, you know? And with balance is possibly the one thing I need. Balance is a kind of like a ruler on this paper of chaos. Balance is this way of controlling, I guess. Controlling your own life, right? I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling the edibles. It's a weird feeling. It's a really weird feeling. Oh yeah. And with the balance, the thing I'm looking for is, yeah, of course I'm looking for an answer. Of course I'm looking for a solution, but am I looking for stability? I don't know. Because the problem with stability is the biggest pro, this is the biggest flaw. Stability is doing the same thing or achieving the same result every single day. You're happy, you got enough to live, right? You can feed your family, you're happy, you can sleep, you're happy. Right? If you're lucky, you have a good girlfriend. If you're lucky, you have kids. If you're luckier, you have a good meal in your belly. Right? That's stability. The problem with stability is you're looking for that result. So to look for that result, we're going back to algebra. Right? You, right, your wife, your girlfriend, equal happy life, right? But then your girlfriend, when she leaves you or you leave her, you're taking away from the equation. So it's becoming you equal happy life, and something is missing. But there's another equation. There's another mathematical equation where you are you. You're looking for something else, and that still gives you success. So maybe that something else is balance. I don't want my stability to come from an outer perspective, because that outer perspective has no warranty. The only person, and again, I love my mom, I love my friends, I love my dad, but the only person I can trust myself, the only person I can trust right now is myself. Not in the sense of I can't trust anybody, but in the sense of I am the sole provider of my own happiness. I am the sole provider of my own mental health, right? I am the sole provider of everything and anything that's going on in my life right now. I'm getting a lot of positive influences from people that are coming in and say, hey, I care about you, dude. How are you? Right? And I'm grateful for that. I'm super grateful for that. But then you look at other people. They're supposed to be your friends. They're supposed to be your friends. And they don't even reach out. They don't even text you, right? I had this best friend for 10 plus years, right? Carl. I love Carl. Carl did so much for me. Carl is an amazing human being. He helped me move out. He gave me so much. He gave me so much free time. But I understand that Carl did it. I couldn't stand. Carl created a fake account on Facebook to mock me, you know? And am I mad about that? I'm like, no, but dude, you got a problem with how I look. Please tell me. Just don't go in that sense of fashion, right? If your goal was to create a fake account to make fun of me, that way I would realize, oh, maybe I don't want to get fun of. I should change things. Don't do that. Just talk to me. I will listen, right? Might not listen the first time, I might listen the second time, but I'll remember that. You know what? Carl said maybe I should be doing that or doing this, right? Like Carl, other things. For example, we're going to parties and we're going downtown, and I was stuck in downtown, which was kind of summer. I could stay outside the summer, but the winter, what am I supposed to do? I'm staying outside, right? Now, ultimately speaking, you realize that, dude, I didn't tell them, guys, I have no way to go home. I didn't tell that, right? That's my fault. But, you know, the driving, so, okay, well, then you look at one of my best friends, I fucking love that guy, Shao. Shao is super cool. Shao is going to school, he's working, right? And doesn't have a lot of time, but Shao, you're gonna text him, he's gonna leave you unseen, and then it's weird because, and again, I love the guy, but for example, today he posted a story, and I was talking to this girl. He's not gonna be talking about a lot tonight. With the girl, and I was with the girl on Instagram, and we were talking. Then I saw that he posted something, and I saw what he was posting. Then he posted something. Where it's nuts. That's not to do with balance, right, boy? This is a huge video. It's gonna be talking a lot, so please sit down. It's gonna be hard to focus. It's gonna be hard to follow. Please understand. So we're going back to Chow. I'm talking to this girl and I'm really having a good time. And then she take her time to answer, no problem. Maybe she's doing something else, I don't care. And then we go back to see Chow, and he had a story up. And that story up, he's like, yo, he did something at school because he's totally into be a welder. So I said, yo, this is a really good job, because I remember seeing when he started how its work was versus the improvement it was. It can't start and be perfect, right? So his improvement, it's really noticeable. Like, dude, what's up? You're so good, right? And I talk to you, but you see and you don't answer. But I liked your story, and now you answered, right? Then I remember what Carl said, and Carl, fucking bless his heart. I still like the guy. I still really like the guy, but we don't talk. For the last 4 or 5 years, I was the one that started every single conversation. And with Carl, I would always get answered, no problem. But I would always start a conversation. He was always the one to start, right? And he was just answering. If I don't talk to him, he doesn't talk to me. And I don't want to force people to be friends with me, right? You never want to be the one that's trying to force them. And maybe you're crazy, but maybe if you feel like you're forcing somebody to be a friend, maybe just maybe you're right? I'm okay. You don't want to be a friend? It's fine. But then you got injured, right? And this word still haunts me. Get into a motorcycle accident. My father was also in one, right? So I know a little bit about that. And I called him and I said, hey, what's up, dude? And he was just like, yo, I'm in bed. I'm in bed. I've been in bed for 6 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, I got a motorcycle accident. And I'm like, dude, you didn't tell me. His answer was, I didn't think you care. And at first I got hurt because I'm like, holy shit, dude, this is how you see me, right? But then you realize that maybe this is the image that you're giving out, right? And with Chow, maybe I give out the idea that I'm not a good friend. Maybe I'm not worrying enough about him. And you realize the balance of these people, which is myself included. See, it's weird. The balance with these people, with Carl, Chow, and again, those are my two best friends. I love them. They're like brothers. Like, Carl a bit more because Carl has been there for a while, but Carl hasn't been there lately. Chow has. And you realize that those people do post, they don't post content, but they post stories. Like, hey, this is going on in my life, right? And then you realize that all of those people are on Facebook, posting about having kids, posting about having puppies, posting about a wedding, posting about partners. We weren't posting to get famous. We were posting because this is what's about my life. If you want to know how I'm doing, this is how I'm doing. If you don't want to know, fuck it. If you want to know, this is how I'm doing. And those people are posting stories, and you're supposed to look at them as a friend. And the problem with understanding that, get high. There's a real problem. The problem with me was, I was saying I do post a lot. That's the fact I never posted. I asked Stefan, and now it's too late. It's too late. This Stefan will never have a Facebook page. This Stefan will never have a YouTube. This face Stefan will never have anything else. You can get that, there's a lot. This Stefan never, right? And then you're thinking. You're thinking that because you didn't post stuff, you didn't have to. You think because you don't post stuff that people don't post stuff either. And then you realize that I did leave social media for a reason. My first post on social media wasn't, oh, I'm in Vendetta, right? I was myself. And I remember being one of the late guys at the party. Very, very, very late. Talking about 17, 16, 17. Talk about 2010. So I had a Facebook. People had me. Before I never had a Facebook. Then I got a year off, right? Doing whatever the fuck I wanted. And I was helping people. I was feeling alone, but I was helping people. And the reality wasn't I wanted to be friends with them, I wanted to be having attention, I wanted to be part of their life, you know. So my life was getting fat, eating junk food. People get high, drunk. I was getting fatter. I'm trying to get a halfway there. And these fuck. These friends, I was helping them, but they didn't really need help. I was just being nice. I was still young. I was very young. I was 19, 18, 19. I was like, dude, guess what? I'm nice to them. Whatever. I'm gonna meet people. People are gonna care about me because I care about them. No, fuck them. They weren't there for me. Like, delete the account, right? People did not delete their accounts. People say their account. They build their account with personal story, personal picture, personal thing. But let's take an example, Carl. This is hard. Carl's a really good guy. Carl, I remember him coming to my apartment, and I was working out. I was proud of myself. I was good looking. I was looking to meet people, right? And he showed me that I was on Tinder. I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. Could have been on Tinder myself, but I didn't do it. You know? So you're in your own world, and when people said, whoa, wants to be in his own world because doesn't want to be part of mine, you know? You kind of escape everything, you kind of avoid everything, you kind of avoid people. And you're kind of avoiding people in the sense of I don't wanna be a bother to them, I don't wanna be a weight to them. I'm more than enough, and I'm a coward. I'm a coward because I don't want to be part of their life, because that means putting myself in them, putting myself in their life, putting myself out there, putting myself on the table vulnerable, and that's hard to do. That's really hard to do. And so what you do is you say, you know what, I'm not going to be on tables. You take a plate of food, you take your fried chicken from KFC, you go to your room, and you turn on the TV, right? And you turn on the TV. You're like, okay, fuck you. Fuck you. But then you realize that at a table that you're sitting on, there are some people that you really like. And that fuck you wasn't for them. That fuck you wasn't for them. It was never for them. That fuck you was meant for a couple of people, that's it. And then you realize that you didn't leave a couple of people. You left the whole table. You left the whole table. You said fuck you. See? I'm often complaining about how me and my cousin, because I don't have brothers, right? I don't have brothers, I don't have anything except for cousin, right? And I'm often complaining about, you know what, I wish I was close to my cousin. I wish I was closer to my family. I wish I was closer to the rest of my family. The rest of my family doesn't feel like it's a family. And ultimately speaking, I'm not saying this as a coping mechanism. I'm not saying this as something that is... I mean... To cut... Fuck, I'm high. I'm a high, dude. Whew. I'm not saying this as a way to forgive myself, of course. But I realize that you look at them and they're not friends with each other. Because they're not friends with each other, nobody in my family talks to each other, right? They're on their corner. They're all doing their own thing, right? Then you realize that it's okay that you're left out because they're leaving each other out. Then you realize that you were tied in the situation of family. You were never there. You weren't there. I never was there. I left my father, then talked to my uncle. This is my godfather. And they didn't do that. They didn't do nothing. They were just like, fuck you. I'm leaving the table. Those people were some of the people at the table. Some of the people that were inked were doing that. Fuck it, no one's to them. It's like, no, I'm being alone. And ultimately, this alone was important, you know? But my family don't talk to each other, but maybe if I was there, I could have changed that, right? But then you don't really put yourself in a situation where you feel guilt for something that you should, or could, or didn't change. That happened years ago, right? That balance is becoming the subject that we're going to talk about today. That balance it's becoming self-sabotage. It's becoming a lot of self-sabotage. That balance, you know? And that balance was something that coming back to balance, right? Even when I look at work, I work at the same thing. A handful of people bullied me, and I said, fuck you to a lot of people. And those people were possibly nice to me. Those people were possibly cared. I remember distinctively being bullied and being borderline crying, because I was getting bullied so bad. There was one guy, there was one person. I remember those people that were his friends. They were like, hey, what was it again? You're okay, I'm good. In my mind, I'm like, dude, why aren't you defending me in front of them? What are you so afraid of? It wasn't about them being afraid, it was about me being grateful that they were standing up for me. Me being, I'm high, guys, I'm high. I'm feeling a body high, I'm feeling some crazy. It's a shame. I don't know. I don't know, guys. See, having a conversation with, am I happy now? Yes, I'm happy. I'm not super happy. I'm having a good life. And the good people that surround me, right? And of course, when I look down, I got people that are there for me and the people that are not there for me. I got a person 4 years ago who said, hey, I want to join my agency. So you know what? I'm looking for you. Okay? On TikTok. And since then, it's been, hey, how are you? How you doing? You never cared about how I was doing before. You care now because you have something to gain from it. But that balance that you're looking for, that balance understanding that you need to have more friends, you need to talk to people. That balance, so what I mean by balance is this very, very tricky thing. Very tricky thing. A balance is this unbelievably thin ice. Balance is this one thing that is bordering everything else. That one thing that is bordering everything else is understanding that, you know what? I'm gonna have more people in my life. I'm gonna have more conversations. I'm shipping balls, guys. I'm high. I'm high right now. So you understand that those conversations, those people that you want in your life, you can't choose them. You can't choose them. The people that you want in your life, they're not gonna be in your life. Like the girl of your dream, they're not gonna be there. And as a kid, you think, I'm gonna get the perfect girl, I'm gonna get the perfect girl, I'm gonna get the perfect girl. And your friends are getting married, and those perfect girls that you wanted are also out there getting married. That setting yourself up wasn't good. Because Carl was on Tinder. I'm not talking about Carl, but these are the foundation of me as a person. I'm telling you, before I was in this apartment, I was a shadow. I was at my father's house, or my mom's house, and I love my mom and my dad. They were very controlling. They were very like, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. And that's why I turned to video games so much. I didn't know who I was. I always say this. I always say, I didn't know who I was before I went to the apartment. But chances are there was nothing before. There was nothing before. And now you say, hey, how can you say that? How can you say this? Was nothing before? Well, I don't know, but there was nothing before that. There was nothing before that. See, another kid that was escaping his own problem with video games. Another kid that was in his own mind because the world around him wasn't good enough. Yeah? That sucks. That really sucks. Because maybe that kid needs to be something, you know? When I talk about Carl being on the Tinder, the reason I'm talking about Carl being on Tinder is because this was Baby 8. This was really Baby 8. This was in his own apartment, right? I'm talking about Carl being on Tinder because of Snowball. Because of a complete avalanche of what happened after that. Carl being on Tinder made me want to be more in the outside world. The outside world was a hard place, right? So what I did was I stayed home. But I still wanted to be part of the outside world. Part of the outside world was listening to social media. My apologies. Social media was Wi-Fi. I wasn't working. No Wi-Fi. Social media was TV. I wasn't working. So again, no TV. That desire to go outside was so hard that I listened to fucking radio. And one of the channels on radio was a talk show. Opinions. Opinions. And those were conversations. Those were the only conversations I had for the week, for the month, for the year. One time I went to my mom, one time to my father. Those conversations were the only one that I had. But they all stemmed from this one event where my best friend was on Tinder. How crazy is that? No, this is my best friend. You know, Tinder changed who I was, no. But that channel changed who I was, absolutely. That is balance. And I need that social aspect, so I went to look for that social aspect. Social aspect ended up being one of the more influential moments of my life. But there was still something there, right? Then you fast forward, right? So you look at ways of your life that were stable, that were balanced, right? So a healthy work-life balance. I was a gamer. I was happy with only gaming. I was like, holy shit, dude, you're able to only game. And even though there was a problem, and that's a beautiful thing. Even though you're only able to game because the world outside was too scary for you. And I don't mean scary as there's people that are bad people out there. It's scary because you have to be open. You have to put yourself on a table once again. The normal life worries you, scares you so much. That balance, which is a fatality. I spent that whole life escaping balance. Running away from balance. Running away from... It's not my father balance. It's not my mom balance, right? We were both unhappy. We were both fucking... victim of their own destiny. Victim of their own belief. Victim of their own life. My father, you talked about him with anything that he wants was work. And weird, because maybe that's not what my father wants. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's what he wants. Maybe that's what he wants. My mom, who's alone, who is sad right now because she's working so much and because there's nothing in life that's working. And with my mom, she has a lot of friends. She has this good life, you know. And those good friends that are also working. And those good friends that are working that are able. My mom, when you think she wants to relax, when you go to her house, the second that you come in, it's like, why don't we go out? Okay, mom, whatever you want. But that needs to go out. Victim of her own destiny, victim of her own life. And yes, she's helping me a lot. And I mentioned multiple times, please mom, I don't need the help. Please mom. It makes me feel good to help. And it sucks. It's not because my mom right now is mad. Not necessarily mad because she's stressed because she's helping me, but I didn't push her to. I didn't ask for her help. I didn't ask for her help. I was just like, Mom, please don't need that. And she pushed me. And I was like, you know what? I mean, that's what she needs to do. She needs to help me. She needs to feel useful. In my head, I was like, this is all solved out. This is all perfect. She feels useful. She's okay. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened. Oh yeah, she's happy, but then she's mad. Get mad at you, right? She get mad at you. Get mad at you because she's helping you. Get mad at you because she's working so much, right? And then you ask her, why do you work? She said she has to help you. And you guys are balanced. They're balanced. Realize that her balance is... balance is so... I think my parents are loved because they're my role models, you know? My mom. That balance. And my mom, I love my mom. But there's this constant need of being with other people. And you realize that my mom, she's not happy with herself. She's not happy with who she is. You understand that desire to help others because they can't help themselves. And then that's like that. See, I forget French because I'm high because I'm watching a French show. As a son, as your only son, you want to be the guy that says, you know what, mom? Rap. Maybe that's not what she needs. She needs to be out there. Maybe she needs to be with other people. You realize that even though that's her balance, even though that's not your balance, it's her balance. That's her balance. Where she feels safe, right? She feels safe. Now, what I'm trying to say here, that's what we're talking about since the beginning. My balance was to put myself up. My balance was to be alone. My balance was to be with other people. My father, this is hard. My father is at a point in his life where he realized that he wasted his whole life living to work, not working to live. And now he's constantly with the friends of my stepmom. Constantly with her friends. He goes out. He goes on trips. But he doesn't care about the trips. He goes on trips. You feel those experiences. You feel those. And then my father tries to live his life right now because he didn't live it himself. And for him living his life is balance. He's trying to fix a desire. He's fixing a holy heart that is work. Right? My mom, her holding her heart is being alone. My mom spent so much time in her life taking care of others. She doesn't know what it's like to take care of herself. And I'm the opposite. I spend so much time in my home that I don't know what it's like to take care of others. I hope I'm a good friend. I try to be a good friend, but sometimes I'm not. I'm trying to be a good friend. I'm trying to be a good person to be around. I'm trying to be this guy that he can lean on. I'm trying to be this guy, right? But when you realize that your best friend think that you didn't care about him getting injured. But you're not mad at your friend, you're mad at yourself because it's not his fault that it's what his belief. It's not his fault that you believe that you don't care. It's your fault for letting him believe that you don't care. It's your fault for letting him understand that no matter what happened, it was his problem, right? It's your fault for realizing that most of your friendship, you were a guy that needed help, that needed him. You realize this person that has many problems that when he has his own problem. You weren't there for you. You weren't there for him. The reason why I'm talking about Carl so much today is very simple. Carl did so much for me. So much for me. There's nothing nobody I hated more than people that weren't there for me when I needed them. I was nice to them. I was nice to people, right? And when I needed help, nobody helped, right? I hate those people so much. I do get count because of them. Fuck the world. I'm gonna be in my room alone. Your only friend is Carl, right? And Carl, it was like he has trouble, but he's such a nice guy. He doesn't tell you there is problem. He doesn't tell you. You know? He doesn't tell you his problem. If you have any problem, doesn't tell you his problem. Because he doesn't tell you his problem, you believe that there's no problem. You don't ask. But it's like, yo, how come he's not asking? You realize that you're fucked up, you realize that you're fucking in your head because when Carl realized that you were becoming a firefighter, you were there for him. You were there for him. You were there telling him that, hey, there's still hope. You can still make this fast. Even if the course is 1,028, recruit entire fighters, so there's 27 places in the stage. You still play for him. You work so hard. You work so hard. And you tell him that. And then you get it. And you frequently text Vitalis. Vitalis' girlfriend texts you. Because you were there for him, right? And you're so grateful. You were there for him. You're so grateful that you're the first person he texts. You're so grateful that this friendship means so much. And you realize that you were there for him in that moment. And how many moments did you miss? How many moments didn't you ask? You could go. Don't talk about balance. Don't talk about balance. Let's talk about balance, okay? Let's talk about fucking balance. I'm fine. It's supposed to be a positive video, but let's just talk. Let's just talk. You as a person, right? You're so honest with yourself. You're so honest with how you feel. Because we have to do a video, so it won't be long.